15 love.
That was the sort of play we saw, quite clinical in the first round, just dashing into the net. Great forehand to come in off, and lovely put away. Good, clean start.
$30-15.
Dimitrov's talent has been suffocated to some degree by the comparisons that people kept making between him and his style and Roger Federer. I think he's finally shrugged that off. It just weighed him down, got under his skin. He doesn't want to be seen as a Federer copy. He wants to be seen as his own man and be recognised for his own ability. And he's got plenty of it.
Thiem just getting under his skin early here with the first break point opportunity very early on. Good clean hitting, pinning Thiem back from the baseline.
Juice.
Difference in age, 2 inches difference in height. Dimitrov being older and taller.
Advantage team.
No margin for error on that volley, flirting with the baseline.
Juice.
And this is developing into a bit of a struggle on serve here for Dimitrov early on. Back to Juice. That was splendid in the end. Needed a cheap point and got one there.
Advantage Dimitrov. Game.
Narrows
Dimitrov.
quick, but he's held serve, and that's all that counts.
First game.
He'd be more than relieved to get that one up on the board with 2 deuces in his first service game. So be keen to settle a few scores here at the Brisbane International. He played Steve Johnson in the opening round after Johnson had defeated him at Wimbledon
Dominic Thiem to
last year.
serve.
Dominic Thiem beating him in Acapulco last year.
Love 15. Love 30.
He'll be disappointed with that. Had the open court and had his man running. Missed by a fair way. Early service pressure for Thiem.
Fifteen, 30. All. Net for serve.
First real set 2 from the baseline from both players.
Well, they've each had a break point. It's a big forehand winner on a big point.
Deuce.
Well done.
Yeah, that was good. Good reflexes at the net, Dimitrov. Did well last time here in Australia too.
Advantage,
Dimitrov got to the
Dimitrov.
final after quarterfinals here, and then got to the final in Sydney.
Well, he's done very well to hit that ball after it deflected off the net cord, and then to have Thiem on the stretch as a result with the volley. And then lovely angle. That was class.
Game. Dimitrov.
So service break, after threatening to go against him in the opening game, goes in his favour against Thiem here.
Dimitrov
2
leads
love
2
for
games to
Dimitrov.
love.
Dominic Thiem has only played 2 sets of tennis leading into this quarter-final after having a bye in the first round due to his high seeding. He played the big serving Australian Sam Groth and defeated him in straight sets in the second round.
Love. Love.
He's not quite finding his range early, Thiem. Just missing a couple of forehands on the deuce court. Real early opportunity for the Bulgarian.
Game. Dimitrov.
That was an emphatic hold of serve by Dimitrov. Converts the break and leads by 3 games to love.
Well, it's a very strong quarter-final lineup through the men's draw, and at the top of the draw there is one quarter-final to go after this between Rafael Nadal and this man, Milos Raonic, the tall, big-serving Canadian who previously defeated one of the smaller players on the court in Diego Schwartzman in the second round after having a bye in the first round. So it was a good hit out for Milos, winning in straight sets 6-3, 6-2, but he's facing Rafa tonight.
He's got to get past Nadal to meet the winner of the match that we're currently watching between Thiem and Dimitrov. So there's plenty of tennis to be played in this tournament yet.
Yes,
Dimitrov, semi-finalist at Wimbledon 2014. He got to the quarterfinals of the Australian Open earlier that same year, and looked like he finally arrived. As I said, he hasn't won a tournament now since 2014, and this is as good as he's looked the start of the season in the last year or two. Didn't have a bad year last year. As I said, finals in Sydney, was in the finals in Beijing, semi-finals of the Masters Series in Cincinnati, and round of 16 at the US Open. Not shabby.
Please take your seats at the end of the court.
But there is the capability there of so much more. Thiem down a break, love 3.
Love 15. 15 all. Thirty 15. All.
Well, he went for broke on the second serve as well. Come up with a double.
Forty 30. Juice.
Return of serve from Dimitrov caught Thiem a little bit by surprise there. Landed right on the baseline, right at his feet.
Advantage.
Another ace.
Thiem.
Gives him a game point. That was 224 kilometres per hour. He really lent on that one.
Game team. Dimitrov leads 3-1.
Well, Thiem gets his first game up on the board, but gee, it was a fight to do it.
Wow, lovely backhand. On the front foot.
Love 15.
Hit right through the ball. Dimitrov couldn't cope with it.
All.
Dimitrov's having more success serving to Thiem's backhand
13-15.
than vice versa. Thiem's been trying to serve out wide on the ad court to Dimitrov's backhand, but just hasn't found the mark yet. great rally. Just wide by Thiem.
40-15.
Sliced backhand keeping Dimitrov alive mid-point.
Game. Dimitrov.
Wow. Impressive. 4 games to 1, Dimitrov. He's really making Thiem work overtime.
4 games to 1.
Last point of that previous game really exemplifying how Dimitrov is making Thiem work. Service action of Grigor Dimitrov so far with no aces but some strong serving, and
To the backhand of Thiem, that's where he's getting him at the moment. Beautiful stroke.
we've seen that Thiem's only played the 2 sets leading into this match, just struggling to find his rhythm in the early couple of games, missing the mark on ground strokes, and in the meantime Dimitrov is off and running.
Time.
Sun just creeping across the court. Around about 5 o'clock local time in Queensland.
Slipped and recovered, Dimitrov, but he couldn't recover a second time to meet the forehand drive from
15 love.
Thiem. Feet went from under him there. Chipped the backhand, but couldn't get back across court.
Oh, gee, that
Mr.
was
Thiem
close.
has call left
Well,
far side.
It's worth a look.
Ball scored
2
out.
fingers went up at the same time. Thiem for a challenge, and Dimitrov to indicate the ball was out. So there's a divergence of opinion here at the 2 ends of the court. Dimitrov was right.
Call stands 15 all. (30-15). Mr. Thiem has 2 challenges remaining. Net. First serve.
It's an ugly sound, isn't it?
30 all.
Complete mishit. Dimitrov's eyes will be opening up here at 30 all. There again, that first serve missing by a country mile.
Forty 30. Game team.
Well, you have to work overtime to do it. Hold his serve there. The last three serves, including the first serve that he missed, were both over 210 kilometres per hour. Or all, the three of them over 210 kilometres per hour. So he's really feeling under pressure to serve big.
Yes, that serve that he really pushed long was 230. I mean, that's in the Sam Groth range. But Dimitrov taking confidence out of the fact that he's really given Thiem a run for his money on his serve.
Fifteen love.
This could be a long, long match. They're so good and so similar in style and what they do, these two.
We're just finding a little bit of range here, Thiem. Deep and wide.
Fifteen 30. Fifteen 40.
It's the first point that Dimitrov has lost coming to the net.
Gives him two breakback chances. Thiem.
Not an easy shot to hit from the baseline. It's brute force that time.
30-40.
Wisely that it bounced too, with the brilliant afternoon sunshine coming into the stadium now. Would have been very hard to judge that one on the full. Came from such a great height.
Juice.
Just enough kick on the second serve to upset the rhythm of Thiem. They're back at deuce.
There's a lot of purpose in Dimitrov's play there.
Advantage, Dimitrov.
Well, I guess he had to do that because a couple of points either way, we go to 5-2 or 3-all. It's a big difference. Or at least 4-3.
Game, Dimitrov. New balls, please.
Well, 5-2 is the result.
5 games to 2.
Yes, a couple of big points won there from Dimitrov. And you can see how early on in his career there were some comparisons to the great Roger Federer, with sometimes the ease he looks to be doing it. There's some powerful ground strokes and the ease which he can come into the net. So far he's come into the net 8 times in this match and won 7 of those points.
And the backhand is the other classic comparison between Dimitrov and Federer. He's got all the shots, he's got all the talent, and one of these seasons, not the one that we're just embarking on, it's all going to fall into place for Dimitrov.
This man, clay, has been his friend. He's taken some big scalps on that surface. Nicolas Almagro, Rafa, Stan, Roger, they've all fallen to Dominic Thiem on the clay. Semi-finalist at the French Open last year. His biggest result to date.
But hard court is Dimitrov's forte. Beaten Murray, Wawrinka, Nadal, all in the past season in big events, important matches. Mind you, he's lost to Murray a couple of times as well, but then so has everybody else.
New balls.
Net. First serve.
.221, just a little bit short of his fastest at 2:24 Thiem. When he cranks it up, he can smack it.
Yes, but he's not winning the battle of the serves at the moment, despite the fact that he's serving so big.
40 love.
Copybook forehand, no match. Dimitrov that time.
Game team. Dimitrov leads
His best
5
service
games
game
to
by
3.
far. But it comes down to Dimitrov to serve for the set. And so far, he's been doing pretty well. His first serve percentage is not great, but he's winning by far the greater bulk when it does go in. %, success rate, 87% in fact.
15 love.
Off 54% of first serves into play.
He's playing with confidence.
15 all.
Would have been a splendid shot if it landed in. He's been hitting his targets pretty well so far.
Desperation lob, just long from Thiem.
30-15.
He was under the hammer.
Yes, on the attack the entire way in this rally, Dimitrov, and then 2 volleys, just unable to put him away, but got there in the end.
Correction ball's good. Replay the points.
Close.
I reckon, he'll challenge this, will he? No, no, he thought about it.
Roman Canavan, our chair umpire. It was in.
I thought it might be.
So
Surprised that he didn't challenge. He thought
30-15.
seriously about it.
All.
second double fault for the set.
Set point for Grigor Dimitrov.
Juice.
A lot of time to bring up all these double faults too in this game.
Nice and deep at the shoelaces from Thiem that time. Earns himself
Advantage team.
break point opportunity.
Couple of superb backhands cross court from Dimitrov.
Deuce.
Helped to avert the breakback chance for Thiem. Well done, gee. I thought he'd been caught out there, Dimitrov.
Advantage Dimitrov.
Set point again. Break point saved, second set point.
Deuce.
Seven minutes into the game and the net chords decided to play a part.
Advantage Dimitrov.
All the pace off that serve and went down the centre instead of the big swinging serve out wide, and brought the result.
It's going to be hit at 140 odd kilometres an hour.
143.
But it was well executed.
Advantage Dimitrov.
Dimitrov's first serve percentage 50%. He'd love one right now on the ad court.
Real battle for Dimitrov trying to serve out this first set.
Deuce.
A couple of times he looked to have had the point won, but Thiem never gives up. back behind Thiem. That was a good play by Dimitrov.
Advantage, Dimitrov.
Got to take one of these set point chances, surely. Beautiful. He had to change direction in a hurry there, Dimitrov, to get to that backhand cross court, but it seals the set for him. 6 games to 3. Well, a few nervous moments there for the Bulgarian, trying to serve out the set. A couple of double faults didn't help, but in the final analysis, he's come out on top. A few more unforced errors for him. That's because he was forcing the play. Oddly enough, a few more winners, or one more winner for Thiem than for Dimitrov.
He was forcing the play.
Net points won till the tail, though. 10 out of 11 for Dimitrov.
He's very comfortable there and has really got his net game well and truly sorted out at the start of 2017. Hitting them beautifully. He encroaches on the net. We have a look at some of the highlights of the first set. And there's a beautiful handed volley from Dimitrov. Good serve, cramping up the body there of Thiem, and had the younger player stretching on numerous occasions. Thiem not finding his range in the first set, missing some crucial forehands. That one we saw previously hit the line. And this was terrific here from Dimitrov. The overhead from the baseline shows you how hard and clean he's hitting them at the moment. And after 5 set points, he takes the first 6-3.
Made short work of that bottle of water.
He certainly did. He's working pretty hard. Humid conditions here in Brisbane. We've had a couple of short, sharp showers, which has, if anything, made it warmer. And that sun peeking through this covered but not completely enclosed stadium. And now it's time for Thiem to reset and try and make a match out of this. But so far, his opponent is firing.
Fifteen love.
It's interesting, that first set ran for 47 minutes, but the computer
30 love.
makes no allowance for the change of ends, and so the second set's already been in progress for 3 minutes, despite the fact we've only had 2 points. That would have put him on the other fairway if he was playing golf.
Did enough with it. As much as Dimitrov tried to scurry, that's a lot better from Dominic Thiem.
Impossible to recover from that far out of court. Have to chase the first ball down. Just left the court wide open. Dimitrov not even within cooey.
That's the start he wanted to reset in this second set. Has the advantage of having his nose in front in this second set. So good at the net, Dimitrov. Perfect balance.
15 love.
For a big man, he gets down low to the ball very well, cuts under it, just drops it over the net.
Love.
Lovely backhand down the line.
There's a couple of classics in that game from Dimitrov.
40 love.
Well, Dimitrov's matching the Austrian from the back of the court and is outplaying him at the net. That's the way the match is evolving.
Game. Dimitrov.
I mean, Thiem is as effective when he gets to the net. He's just
One
not
game.
having the same success in getting there. He's, what, 5 points from 7 at the net. Dimitrov 11 from 14.
Net. For serve. $15 love. $30 love. $40 love. Game. Team.
Love game. 2-1 on serve second set. But Dimitrov won the first, 6 games to 3.
Well, he brushed off a bottle of water pretty quickly. He's about to roll into another one. You can see those first serve percentages are level at the moment. That is for the match, those stats at 53%. Most players should be operating around the 60-70% mark. But it's been the cleanness of his ground strokes and ability at the net. And see there, when they get their first serves in, both players are very effective.
Time. 15 love.
Real shank from the Austrian.
Fifteen all.
It's the style of these two players which suggests that even though Dimitrov took the first set rather well at 6-3, it's still going to be a real battle in the second.
Net. First serve.
As a result of some deep hitting from Dimitrov, he's worked up to 20 unforced errors for the match. Early on, 6 in this set.
Oh.
Make that 7 and gives his opponent a real look
15-40.
here. 15-40.
Had to come up with the goods on the run. Dimitrov, tough forehand into the corner.
30-40.
That's the one.
Juice, Mr. Thiem is the challenge call on the right centre service line. Ball's called in.
I reckon it's in, but worth a challenge.
Call stands. Juice.
Saw plenty of chalk that one.
Advantage, Dimitrov. Mr. Thiem has 2 challenges remaining.
Well, he's blasted his way back into the game here, Dimitrov.
Game.
Oh, the
Dimitrov.
great serve out wide. 4 great points in a row to get himself out of trouble, Dimitrov.
2 games all.
Yes, a good mix-up, wasn't it? The powerful serve, couple down the tee, and the swinging serve wide. Moral of that story, Dimitrov saving 75% of break points that he's faced for the entire tournament so far.
Love 15. Love 30.
Good cramping serve. A very good time to pull one of those out.
208 kilometres per hour.
First ace of the set for Dominic Thiem. Bit defensive in that point, Dimitrov. Trying to slow the play down with the slice.
Net for serve.
Thiem was halfway to the chair.
Too quick for the speed camera to capture that serve. Oh boy, second serve. First serve ace, I beg your pardon, after the lead court, 220 kilometres per hour. Wow.
Yes, a few areas just starting to pick up now in this second set for Thiem.
And for Dimitrov, and a couple of points in that game just decided this, despite the backhand slice, which is one of his great shots, he's just not getting it quite deep enough to allow him to come in behind it.
Great athleticism shown by both players throughout the match.
Next 5 minutes here will determine whether we're going to a third set or whether it's going to be straight sets to Dimitrov.
Love 15. Mr. Thiem has changed the call on the left fast side. Ball is called in.
Can't see that. The linesman standing right in front of me.
Call stands. 15 all. Mr. Thiem has one challenge remaining. Fifteen, 30.
Oh, just great ball striking. Unbelievable.
And again, wrong footing, Dimitrov.
15-14.
But good hard hitting from both players. Good angles.
Great points again for Thiem. He had 2 in the previous service game of Dimitrov. Wide swinging serve does it again for the Bulgarian.
30-40.
And his first serve percentage has been a real improvement. 76%. That certainly helps.
Juice.
to Brisbane, the head of Thiem, you might say. Ace at 201 kilometres per hour.
Advantage Dimitrov.
So again, he serves his way, not quite yet out of trouble.
Both players putting their hands up again. There's a bit of confusion out there.
Game Dimitrov.
Well, umpires called the score and it's 3 games all. So 2 games, 2 service games in a row. Dimitrov has had to come from 1540. And of course he's got the advantage of having served first in the set. The first set in his keeping. It's a team who can't afford to falter.
Love.
A great matchup, classic ground stroking when they get into a longer rally. Fantastic to watch.
Love.
Went for broke with the backhand, slid it long.
Pulled the trigger too soon.
15. $40-15. $40-30.
Dimitrov trying to pump himself up in this important 7th game of the 2nd set.
Game team. New balls, please. Team leads 4 games to 3.
Well, once more, he's in the front-running position in this set. The last 2 service games of Dimitrov, he's been in the winning position, Thiem. But the Bulgarian's proven to be just a little bit too tough for him. See if he can manufacture some further break opportunities this time round.
Well, he's clearly a man who likes his bananas. He's in the right state for that.
Time.
Make him an honorary banana bender. Right, we're at a critical stage here in this third of the men's singles semi-finals. First set, Dimitrov 6 games to 3, 4-3 ahead in the second set for Thiem. He's had break points in the last 2 service games of his opponent. Dimitrov serving the advantage of new balls. And immediately gets the opening point. It's a better start than on his previous service games.
Some of his backhands have let him down.
30 love.
Thiem.
Whoa. Well, we saw Dimitrov handle one of those earlier in superb fashion, but
40 love.
Thiem just didn't get onto the high ball, took it on the full.
Well, it was deep, wasn't it? Almost
on the bounce, I beg your pardon. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe that's what threw him off. He was waiting for the bounce to see if it was going to drop out. Confidence-boosting game. After struggling the previous 2 service games, Dimitrov holds to love.
4 games all.
Gee, that was a good wow. 179 kilometres per hour, but it was not the speed that counted. It was the angle that he got, the ball curving away. Beautiful.
$30 love. $40 love.
When serving, doesn't get well back in the court any more than he has to. Sets on the front point, and you can see on the front foot rather, and you can see that his forte has been at the net with 75% of net points won. He's taken a leaf out of the Nadal book in terms of precision bottle placement.
Yes, every player has their little idiosyncrasies. We saw Milos Raonic meditating yesterday between games. Some like to leave the chair nice and early. Some leave them waiting.
4-5, second set, Dimitrov. Poor start.
Love 15.
Forced error. .26 unforced errors for the match. Looking a bit ominous here for the Bulgarian.
Love 30.
Got out of this twice, his previous 3 service games. Be a gold-plated genius if he gets out of it this time.
Love 40.
3 set points for Dominic Thiem.
$15.40.
Nice change up there by Dimitrov.
30-40. Game. Second set. Team. 6 games to 4. 1 settle.
Well, he had the chances, Dominic Thiem, and you began to wonder whether or not they would fall his way eventually, but they have. And we're at a set all. 57% of first serves in. Dimitrov hasn't done him a whole lot of good in this second set because he made too many unforced errors, and Thiem just had that edge in the number of winners.
Yes, the intensity was still there from Dimitrov with those 27 forced errors next to Thiem's name, meaning that Dimitrov was still on the front foot, but Thiem was hitting them cleaner. Of course, only playing his fourth set of the tournament, Dominic Thiem, coming off that cold winter in Europe, in warm conditions, facing a man who's been hitting them very well in the tournament so far in Dimitrov. Highlights of the second set. Lovely backhand behind Dimitrov that time. Slice drifting out, giving Thiem the set. So we're back at 1 set all, and the momentum shift with Thiem at the moment.
The telling factor in that was that in all of the limited opportunities that Thiem had to get to the net, he made the most of them. 4 from 4.
So all to play for in this third set. The winner takes on either Milos Raonic or Rafael Nadal.
Final
semi-final. Brisbane International. Thiem serves first in the deciding set.
It's the Raonic-Nadal match to follow.
And will this be a telling stat by the end of this?
15 love.
In 2016, Grigor Dimitrov played 25 deciding sets, winning 13 of them, so 50-50 record. Thiem played 25 and won 22 of them.
Fifteen all. $15.30.
So can't afford a lull here, starting off the third set. Thiem.
He is renowned. He's one of the top 5 players on the ATP Tour through 2016, renowned for being able to win under pressure.
15-40.
Like his first service game of the match, he's under a bit of pressure here early in the third set. That's the way to get yourself out of at least one break point.
30-40.
Just short of his fastest serve of the afternoon at 220 kilometres an hour.
Fault. Mr. Thiem has changed the call.
I think it was a
Right
fault.
service line
Gee, it was
was
going
well.
quick.
It's definitely out.
I thought the two commentators may have been wrong for a minute.
Last season, Thiem converted
Deuce. The team has 2 challenges
39.6%
remaining.
of all break points that he had. He saved 60% of all break points against him. He won 57.1% of all tie breaks that he played. And he won 87.5% of all deciding
Advantage
sets that he
team.
was involved in. That makes him 5th on the list of the toughest players.
Game team.
Great start to the final and deciding set for the Austrian.
First game, final set.
And the people ahead of him on that list are Djokovic, Murray, Del Potro and Nishikori.
Well, that's what we love in a tennis player. Gutsy, tenacious, performing under pressure. And that is quite a telling stat. 22 out of 25 deciding sets won in 2016 in his career. 41 out of 65. But last year he was really able to play very well under pressure in particular.
Fifteen love. Thirty love. Forty love.
Well, you picked it at the start, Gary, with the similar style of play from both players in previous results. You thought we'd be here for a while, and now we're one set apiece. It's going to be a real scrap to the end now.
Game Dimitrov.
One game all.
One game all.
First serve percentage is poor for the match for Thiem so far, 47%.
Forehanded backhand and the forehanded team just overdoing it. Flying the skin off the ball, these two. These ground stroke exchanges.
Fifteen all.
Oh, great effort. A lot of wrist for Dimitrov to get that ball back and over the net, keep it low.
30 all. .40-30.
Can't get much better than that down the line. Deadly accurate.
Yeah, team. Team leads 2-1.
Better service game from Thiem, but he'll need to step it up even further, because it'll only take one opportunity, two opportunities for Dimitrov. He gets a look at break point. He won't hesitate. Might say the same about Thiem if that happens, if it comes up. But as I said, Thiem needs to just lift that first serve percentage. The same could be said for Dimitrov. They're both serving at moderate percentage rates. Dimitrov the better of the two, though, at the moment. Certainly in this set and in the match. Only 1 point difference between the two in terms of total points won in the match. That reflects the closeness of it. Unforced error count creeping up for Thiem. Dimitrov's always been in front on that score. 31 unforced errors to this point of the match, 25 for Thiem. And the Thiem reeled off a lot more winners in taking out the second set. Overall 22-15 for the match.
It's all about consistency now and making the most of the opportunities.
Net, second serve. Love. 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 Game, Dimitrov.
Hasn't failed to win the point after he gets his first serves in this set so far in the two games.
2 games all. 15 love. $15 all.
Only the 5th game of this deciding set. Teams hit 9 unforced errors.
He left it and it's in.
Usually so good at reading those. He's terrific at the net, Dimitrov, but misjudged that one. Wishing it out in the end.
It was a late call.
Dimitrov is judged call on the left baseline.
And Dimitrov's team's indicating that it was good. He's of the opinion that it's good. Yes, it is. Not by a big margin, but enough to count.
Replay the points. 13-15.
Back to square one, eh?
$40-15.
But he can jump. Well, the only shot open to him was the defensive
40-30.
lob. It was just a fraction too long. Gee, oh, that was phenomenal. Wow, that was a 211 km/h serve. The reply came back in spades from Dimitrov.
Deuce.
And then this one, wicked forehand. But Dimitrov came up with one that was even better. He's going for broke on serve here, Thiem. Out.
Advantage, Dimitrov.
Break point for Dimitrov.
Game.
Double
Dimitrov.
fault to give away the game. Dimitrov is ahead now in the deciding set, 3 games to 2.
Wins 3 games to 2.
Well, double faults haven't been a feature of the match, but he's
No.
picked his 3rd double fault at the worst time.
It's the costliest mistake he's made. cracking forehand team, and the glorious backhand, one of the best in the game. Wawrinka, Federer, Dimitrov.
Wawrinka given a real test in his quarter-final against Carl Edmund from Great Britain. Going to 3 sets. It was a bit of a lucky escape, I suppose you could call it, for Stan the Man in the end.
He's a coming player, young Kyle Edmund, no doubt about that. So that win, Wawrinka put him through to the semis against Nishikori. That's at the bottom half of the draw, and here in the top half we've got this semi-final in progress to determine who goes through to meet the winner of the last remaining quarter, which will follow this, and that's between Milos Raonic, the defending champion, and Rafael Nadal.
In the box seat here in the deciding set, Dimitrov, can he consolidate the break?
Fifteen love.
That was explosive, that forehand.
15 all.
Yep, this situation in the match, I think that was hit with a little bit of extra pepper.
Fifteen 30.
Thiem really sucking in the big breaths.
Unforced errors, exactly 32 apiece at this time. Well, one extra for Dimitrov, and it puts him down a break point.
15-40.
Break back point for Thiem.
Thirty 40.
Yeah, crucial stages of this deciding set. Unforced errors could prove Difference with Thiem hitting 13 for this set against Dimitrov's 4.
Mr. Thiem has changed call on the left baseline.
14th unforced error. Might bring this back to deuce.
Just worth a challenge, this ball. Oh, well out. It's hit with such force, it was just hard to see where it landed.
Well, as we've seen a few times already this afternoon, he's dug himself out of a hole
Dimitrov.
with that powerful serve. Be ruining an opportunity lost, Thiem. That was a late-ish call.
Three times now, Dimitrov has come from 2 break points down to hold serve.
Dimitrov leads 4 games to 2.
And more importantly, that time consolidates the service break. Puts him in the premier position. Lost in the quarterfinals here last year, Dimitrov.
Goes for a new racket. Just lets Thiem wait a little. He's got new balls.
$15 love. $30 love. $30-15. Net. First serve. $40-15. Game team. Dimitrov leads 4 games to 3.
Still some miles to go in this quarterfinal yet.
big names are here at the Brisbane International.
That's the tall Czech player, Karolina Pliskova. She's in the semi-finals at women's draw, bidding for a place in the final up against Elina Svitolina. The other women's semi-finals being decided with Elisa Cornet getting through on a forfeit. Muguruza having to withdraw from their semi early in the first set with what was apparently a back strain.
That'll be a good match with both players coming off 3-set matches in their previous round. Pliskova defeating Roberta Vinci 6-2 in the deciding set, and also Elina Svitolina defeated Angelique Kerber 6-3 in the decider.
That's a big upset, yeah. Even though Svitolina herself is ranked, is seeded number 6 for the tournament. She's upset the world number 1 to get through to the semis. That's a big win any day of the week. Back to business. Men's quarter-final. Dimitrov has a break of serve and leads 4-3 deciding set. And he'll want to produce his best service game here.
Net for serve. Low.
Well, he did it really well to get this return back, Thiem, because that was the fastest serve that Dimitrov has been able to clobber down the middle at 212 kilometres an hour.
Right time to do it, though.
Perfect.
Two hours exactly the match has been in progress.
Dominic Thiem wants it to just last a little bit longer.
No trouble with that second serve, 128 kilometres per hour, just coming over the backhand. Easy winner.
Dimitrov.
Just clipped the racket head on the court surface as he went to hit the ball.
Dimitrov
leads the timing off that
5 games
wide
to 3.
Allows Dimitrov to hold at 5-3. Well, spoke about how he manages to win a lot of matches under pressure. Here he is serving to stay in this one. Dominic Thiem. Well, he attacked the net. It was a good idea, but Dimitrov was awake up to it and drove the ball straight at Thiem. Made it an impossible volley off the chest.
Yeah, that was intelligent play from Dimitrov. The low dipper.
Love 30.
Twice in the match now. He's come up with a double fault on a critical point.
He'd only hit 4 for the duration.
We back off on the second serve here. Double fault, 2 in a row. Puts him right under the thumb here. 3 match points for Grigor Dimitrov.
Love 40.
Gosh, it's fallen apart at the most critical time.
$15.40.
It's out.
Game, set match, Dimitrov. 2 sets to 1, 6-3, 4-6, 6-3.
Played 7 sets of tennis at the Brisbane International and has been impressive. His best year to date, 2000.